Hey everybody, so you've got myself and Ellie here, and we're just going to whiz you through your 5-point check to get your Carifit set up. Now it's really important to say that clearly Ellie and I are not remotely the same size and shape, but we've got some commonalities about where we've got our baby positioned, and that is that they are high, tight and kissable. And that's what I want you to bear in mind throughout the whole of this carrier setup. However big your baby, whatever age your baby, whatever your size and shape, we're always going to get our baby into that high, tight, kissable and visible position. So this on me and this on Ellie is where we're hoping you end up. So when your carrier first arrives, it's going to arrive all rolled up. So the first thing to do is unroll your carrier. And from there, you're going to pop the waistband on. Now we do that by folding the waistband over. And then the simplest way to put on a carrier for the first time is to do it like a bra. So clip it up sighted. You're then going to spin it round and then tighten up with a dual pull. So pull both sides evenly so that your lumbar support arrives in your middle back. Then when you turn back to the front, you will see we've got baby's bum target nice and central on the wearer's torso. Now, once you've got your carrier to this position and it's round your waist with the bum target exposed, we want to lengthen our straps. There are 4 straps on your Carifit Plus. We're going to let one side drop away and we're going to concentrate first on this single side. And we're simply going to lengthen the straps to full length. Now, many of you will then want to neaten them back up, and that's absolutely brilliant. Please do look super smart in your Carifit carrier. That would be massively appreciated. But by having the straps full length and almost equal in length, that's going to give us loads and loads of room when we want to tighten and fit the carrier for the first time. So I'm going to do that on both sides of my carrier. Okay. So now you can see I've got 4 long straps that are almost equal in length. So now at this point, we're ready to grab our baby. Now it's really important at this stage to notice that where your carrier sits on your torso will be entirely dependent on your height and the size, age and weight of your baby. If you remember, we want our baby's head to end up kissable underneath our chin. So relative to my torso, my waistband is much higher on me than it is on Ellie. So you're going to want to treat this more like a torso slider that can come up and down versus assuming it's always going to sit on your true waist. So at this point, we're ready for a baby. Wicked. Now, we're going to grab our baby and we're going to give them a cuddle on our body, making sure that their head is nice and kissable, tucked under our chin, and that we can fully see the bum target exposed underneath their bum. To size the panel of your Carifit carrier to your baby, you're simply going to stretch it forwards. Placing one hand on the hood, you stretch the fabric forwards and smooth it up baby's body. Placing your hand on the badge, and then the whole of the carrier goes over your head. At this point, you're going to check your fabric and your panel is properly sized to your baby. You can work the fabric down to reveal baby's ear, and then we're ready to clip our carrier up. At this point, you've got your straps hanging down behind you, long and easy to reach. So you reach back, locate the strap with the buckle, and place the buckle onto its corresponding part in the front of the carrier. Then you reach back with the other hand, locate the other buckle, and repeat the process. At this point, don't tighten anything. Now at this point, we've got our final job of fitting your carrier. We want to center and utilize our incredible Posture Plus back panel. So on my bigger frame, I'm simply going to reach back and pull the straps downwards to center that and make sure I've got clearance off my neck. On Ellie's much smaller frame, we're going to reach back and grab our 2 straps and we're going to pull them down and diagonally forwards, centering the back panel and instantly making our baby feel lighter. So it really is that simple to get your Carifit carrier set up. Now, everything we've taken you through is true regardless of the size and age of your baby. We always want to start with our carrier at an appropriate height on our torso, so our baby's head ends up nice and kissable. We always start every fitting with a forward stretch of the fabric so we can size the panel to our baby. And then we finish every fitting with a nice downward pull of our straps to center and utilize our incredible back panel. That should see you comfortable and confident in your Carifit carrier. But if you need an extra hand, of course, push that button, and why not dial in and see one of us for a personal fit check.